Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to another edition of Greg and Lucky's Happy Hour. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. Now, last week we did, the previous week, sorry, we took a week off, but the previous week we said it's going to be season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is this season 2, episode 1? No, I think 19.
No, I thought about this.
Okay.
I think we must do 52 episodes and then we'll get into season 2. Because then it's a year.
Yeah, but I'm going to want to take some time off over December.
No, it doesn't.
I know I've just been on holiday.
Yes.
But,
no. But do you understand why?
I feel
like if we break now, it's kind of a weird number and then people have only gotten into it and now we're already season 2. It's like doing, you haven't caught the criminal yet, but come back next season and we'll give you more.
Man, I've told you how much. I still haven't watched Stranger Things season 2.
Oh my God.
No, because it was fine. It was done. Okay, so
like season 4 now.
So I know we're on episode 19.
Yes.
Welcome to it. Thank you for joining us. The reason we do this is just so that we can make your life a little bit happier. You know Simon Sinek?
Dude, love that oak. He's such a he's the man the world needs. And does like
forget Superman.
No.
Forget Batman.
No,
I want Simon, man.
There's something about him that I like. His
good
humbleness,
attitude.
but his good attitude, and he's just I enjoy him. I thoroughly enjoy him.
So his main thing, if you've never heard of him, is Start With Why.
Yeah,
I think that was his second book, and it was huge. It was massive.
Yeah.
Every single bloody company meeting I've ever been in where they talk about strategy, they're like, let's start with why. And I was thinking, why are we doing this podcast, Lucky?
Yeah, we do it because we just want to give you a little bit of joy in a world full of clutter and destruction and evil and darkness.
Isn't that a good why?
A little blimp of light in this, just so that you can look forward to something at least.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it even the other day that when and this is why we're all sad, is we don't know when this will end. But if we knew that COVID will be over in October 2021, we'll be like, okay, guys, we'll just push through.
This was discussed in last week's podcast.
Yeah, but okay.
I mean, do you even listen back to our work? Do you try and improve it?
Yeah, okay. But
that sounds like a no. Yeah. Like he's lying. A lot of things coming up in the podcast. Obviously, we got some of our regulars. We got the question crane. Shit tank.
Is there a reason for you to be happy? Yeah, I forgot to start with that.
You're
on a holiday now, though. So.
Yes, I had some time off from thinking about anything, but that made me actually more stressful.
But did you reflect?
Yeah, that's the problem. I was doing a lot of reflecting.
Yeah.
And it was more worrying than solution finding.
And did you actually
worrying is like running on a treadmill. You're going nowhere.
Yeah, but did you at least relax? Were there points where
yes, I did have some time where I didn't think about anything.
Any work.
I switched off my phone, and you know how much I hate social media. So I got off my phone completely. Didn't look at Twitter. Didn't look at Facebook. Nothing.
Yeah, we got a mail for like something that they want us to do, and I saw you reply. I was like, why are you replying? I thought you were on holiday.
Because I only work on weekends. So I mean, I'm taking any job at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that's good.
Good. I think that's a reason to feel happy. Is I had a nice little break.
Yeah,
and ready for episode 19 of the Happy Hour podcast.
Well, that's good. That is.
Do you have any reasons to feel happy?
I obviously in the panic of not having a job, I had to hit it into 6th gear. Like the Fast and the Furious. Instead, these are real gears.
But that's what normal people do, bro. What you got to do is create a 7th gear.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No. So like the cool thing is that I've had this panic and this freak out and like my wife and I sat down and like I had to do this, I had to do that. But the one thing that I love about kicking into 6th gear, I've gone back to that work, long hours, long days. So I had because we on radio, we work. So if our show's 3 hours, we prep for 3 hours before.
Yeah, roundabout.
Roundabout. So we'll do a 6-hour day. I've gotten to this mode again that want to work a long days, long hours try and get. So I'm back to that again, which is nice. So
Have you heard about the 4-hour work week?
Oh God, Tim fucking Ferriss.
So you have then.
Yes, yeah.
You definitely have.
Yeah, I'm busy now with one of his books. It is so long, and I thought it was it. The idea that I thought this book was that it because it's called Tools of Titans, so it uses people that have been successful.
And they give you like examples.
Yeah, but I thought it was like examples is like, yo, he did this to achieve this. It's pretty much how this person wakes up, what they do at gym, how they create and there's no story.
You can just say exercise for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't tell me he does 500 push-ups
Dude,
every day.
This oak takes these protein shakes. This I'm like, I don't want it to know that. How did you write a book on this? So it's really long, but I'm like,
so that's a 1-star rating on Audible. Is that a
yeah.
Do you do that? Because every single time I buy something on Take a Lot says, please rate this product.
No, yeah, you have to.
And you could win a voucher.
No, you know what the thing is? So, you know, me and you always go, you watch a YouTube video and the guy's showing you how to fix a table. And then you watch it and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Close that video. Okay, so you're watching a guy then you comment, you say, hey Jim, thanks for that. Didn't need the 20 minutes about how you lost your thumb to a sawmill.
But what I found fascinating about it is that when you watch that video, you see him fix a table. Then what you do is you go, okay, cool, now I need to fix my table, and you go fix your table. But he did that and he's helping the world a little bit. If you rate that book and you go, you know what? I love Tim Ferriss, but this book wasn't really helpful for me. I didn't like it because of these reasons.
You might help somebody else.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're helping everyone, each
that.
other. So it is actually important to review.
Start with why you review.
Exactly. So yeah.
So I do it for the voucher. You do it to help people a little.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was asking me to review non-alcoholic beer. What is I supposed to say? It says beer, but it doesn't get you drunk.
Drink enough of it, it'll get you crazy. Yeah.
Really sleepy, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put that in the review.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put that in the review. Welcome to the happy hour. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe. Tell your homies about it. Tell your granny if she
Please.
knows how to work YouTube.
Click on the little bell button so that you get notifications of when the next podcast comes out.
Every single Monday, a new episode drops. Lucky slaves away. Editing, designing. As you'll notice, can you see these fresh new little logos and things here?
Oh yes, yeah. That's all this. That's all.
Oh, did you forget that you had some extra work to do? We'll get into all the regulars. We've got some interesting questions. We'd love you to get in touch with us. We've got a brand new phone number, spanner in the works.
Yeah, 08444424545. So it's easy to say, easy to remember, easy to like. Hit us up on that phone number, whatever you thinking, what you're doing, what you like.
Yeah, send us
whatever.
voice notes and we could get in touch. You can even send us videos if you're looking to the camera because if you're listening on Spotify, we do this on YouTube as well. So then you can have your pretty face on our podcast.
Yeah, that's it. And we want to start to get more people on the podcast. Which is cool.
Because 18 episodes of us and a speckling of you. Oh, man. It's dragging.
We need something.
Let's get into Game Changers. When you're a child, you're always told what to do. Be home by this time. Your parents drive you there. They've dropped you off. You got to do these things. When you get a bicycle, it changes the game. You don't have to go, Mom, please drop me off at Lucky's house. You can ride to Lucky's house.
As long as you're down by sunset.
Yeah.
When the street lights go on.
Otherwise, the game changes and you get a red behind.
Yeah.
But then later on in life, you get to 18. You get your learner's license, you get your driver's license. The game gets changed once again. You can go anywhere. You can drive across the country if you like. You can drive up Africa into Europe.
Not now though, because COVID's ruining everything for everyone.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
These things change the game. We want to know every single week. We try and find a game changer, something that changes the game.
All right. So mine this week is, it's weird because I feel like it's such a dad thing or such a grown-up thing.
You are a dad.
Yeah.
You are grown up.
I know, but I feel like it's not for the masses. Whereas the other game changers, everyone could use
Yeah,
it.
cars are pretty big. Bicycles are pretty pretty well known.
So, but anyways, my game changer is what they call what? Remember, we're not here to judge the game changer.
Oh, okay. We're not here to.
Oh,
we're not
okay.
here to. I've reformed my ways. I'm not trying to go, oh, that game changes a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, this is your opinion of something that changes the game.
All right, so my game changer is a thing called a bladder. Now, if you are listening on, watching on YouTube, you can see a photo of it. But if you're listening on Spotify, I'll explain to you what it is. I'm trying to include myself more in the Spotify audience because I always forget in previous podcasts.
Thank you. It's also Google Podcasts. It's anyone listening.
Whoever's listening, I apologize.
Yeah,
I've
apologize to the ears.
I've really alienated you guys and girls. But this is a thing. It's called a bladder. And it's not the one that is in our bodies. No, a bladder is a very cool little thing that if you have a pool, pools need fixing every 2 to 3 to 4 years. And what happens is you need, I need to, take this Marblite out, or I need to re-marble out the pool. Or I need to redo this
you had
or
a
whatever.
friend, I don't know, you had a friend dive in the pool, they cracked their head, you got to get your friend out the bottom of the pool.
Yes, yeah.
No, fix the crack at the bottom of the pool is what I mean.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Greg has different parties, but so you need to drain the pool, and what will happen is to drain all that water is going to cost you 3 to 4, 5,000 rand. And
not the draining, the refilling.
So what'll happen is you get these guys in.
Do you just refill it with tap water? It's been a long time since I've owned a pool.
Yeah, I'm sure. You want me? What are you gonna? How can I? Do you have any
Avian
water?
You gotta get bottled water in your pool. Okay, so you just use tap water.
Yeah.
But now this bladder holds it all.
This bladder. These guys come to you. They got this massive, it looks like a balloon thing, and they literally take the water from your pool and they fill it. The entire, whatever your pool size is, to their bladder, fill it, leave it in your back garden. They fix your back garden. Or
They re-put it
back in. And it costs.
It looks like a jumping castle, sort of.
Yeah.
Like just one half of a jumping castle without the spires.
Obviously going up, yeah.
But it's filled with water.
It's filled with water, and you can stand on it. You can walk on it. It's massive, obviously compared to your pool.
No, it's holds your pool,
but it looks so cool, and it's such a. And our neighbors
and it saves water.
It saves water, and I think water, for me to waste that is no. So I think that's such a game changer.
Did you see? I think it was The Big Short.
I've heard of that movie with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, and I think it's all about investing, and I haven't seen it in a long, long time, so it might be the wrong movie I'm talking about. But the one investor it's a real story. It's a true person. His biggest thing is he's investing in water, places with water.
Why?
Water's going to be the next scarce resource.
You reckon? No, listen, I know it is. I know it is going to be, but I think that...
I mean, have you not seen Kevin Costner in Waterworld?
That's the opposite, isn't it?
There's water everywhere, but it's salty water. We don't want salty water. We want fresh water.
But surely if we can send people to Mars, we can change salty water to...
Yeah, we already can do that. Desalination.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it can be done. I think it's quite expensive at the moment.
Yeah, so like everything.
Doesn't taste nice.
Like everything else, we'll just make it wait till it's cheaper.
Throw money at the problem. That solves the problem.
Throw Elon at the problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, so that's
the bladder.
It's a bladder.
So it's a thing to save water and keep your water in the pool, so you don't have to.
Exactly.
How much do they sting you for the rent?
I don't know. I think it's like.
It's also you're not going to ask your neighbor that. How much did they charge you to rent this thing?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah. So but I'm assuming it surely could be more cheaper than.
I've got a better game changer actually. Just on top of that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
We should dig a hole in your garden.
Yeah.
And then take his bladder and fill up your pool. Because we've always wanted one.
Yes.
Now's the time to strike.
Oh, you strike while the bladder's full.
Nobody wants to be forgotten.
Nobody.
Nobody more than Lucky Duplessis. Throughout my entire life knowing Lucky, he has always...
Bless you.
Sorry, Rona. You actually
Shouldn't be laughing.
can't make those jokes.
Go make those jokes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did it in the elbow though.
Yeah.
That's the new technique.
Yeah.
You go sneeze in the elbow.
Yeah.
Lucky has always wanted to be somebody who gets in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Well, think about it. It's the
Since I've known you.
It's the closest thing to winning a gold medal or a medal.
That's embarrassing to silver.
No, okay, that is true. It's the closest thing to winning a medal. Because I'm never going to get into the Olympics. I'm too old. There's no other sport I can do now unless there's a 35-year-old man who's sits on the couch and does podcasts. Then I can maybe enter the Olympics. Other than that,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
2020's been a tough year.
Terrible year.
Yeah, it's been hard out there. But there've been a lot of Guinness World Records that have been broken.
Okay.
Even so. So, I mean, you've got a lot of time at home. You could be working on some of these. I came across 5 of them that have just been happened this year. And I think there's a couple there that you could do.
Okay. I'm listening.
We can also point out the ones that you can't do.
Okay. So how many do you have? You want to talk about 5?
I've got 5 of them that I've come across. First one that has happened this year, a kid from the UK has solved the most amount of maths equations in 1 minute.
Okay, I can't do that. That's outrageous.
So it's called like the times table. Oh, I've written it down here. Hold on. It's called time. Yes, how to make maths fun. The timetable rock stars. And
That'll get the girls.
yeah, whoa. And you do it on a computer.
So he solves the most amount of equations in a minute.
Yeah, so it's simple divisions and times.
Multiplication.
Yeah, multiplication.
Add, subtract.
This is why I couldn't do it either. And he did 196 in 1 minute. 10 years old.
Your brain just 7, 15, 12, 22, 247.
In your
That is
primary
amazing.
school, did you have a teacher who had like a leaderboard? We had a teacher who had a leaderboard.
Oh.
And then you'd stand up and then you'd go head to head to try and do the maths. I wasn't even in the top 10.
I was never in that class.
And then my dad was like,
Never.
let's test it. I was like, no, Dad, I
Dad.
don't want to.
Don't waste your time.
Dad, do it to your son. He's going to become an accountant. This boy over here.
Dad, know your strength.
Just imagine as a 10-year-old telling your father to know your strengths. Dad,
It's like
you even know?
It's like your dad's arguing with your mom. Dad, know your strength.
nobody wins an argument, Dad, especially when you have it with mom. Anyway, so that's one.
Shit.
So we're ruling that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, I think there's a hot possibility to this. Most times someone has watched a single cinema production in the cinemas.
Oh, there's a guy who watched The Avengers,
Well, he's not the person.
and then there was a guy who watched Batman.
There's a lady who's watched Bohemian Rhapsody from Australia 109 times in the cinema. That's a lot.
Okay, I don't have money for that, so I can't do that one.
Well, speaking of that, which I worked it out. Let's say going to the movies, because I know you and I cannot attend the movies without getting popcorn and a Coke.
Yeah.
So
What's the point?
Yeah. What am I here for? The film?
Yeah.
I worked it out roughly 200 Rand to go to the movies. I think it's
Okay.
like 80 Rand a ticket and then maybe some sweets. Maybe get some wine gums every now and then.
Yeah.
I think it's 21,000. It's like over 21,000 Rand.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
we're ruling that out.
imagine me proposing this to my wife.
Baby, but I'm going to go down in history. And she go, baby, we're going to have to go down
gonna-
and sell
you're
our
gonna-
house.
You're gonna get diabetes, okay, and then you're gonna get an ass whooping. So no.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's, no, you're killing me now.
Okay.
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 Because the next one I don't think you can do, but I mean, you got a lot of time.
Okay.
This one was set by a 62-year-old man. German guy. He did the longest plank ever.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, he did it for 4 days or something.
Little
8
bit,
days.
little less than that. 8 hours straight planking.
Are you sure it was 8 hours? Really?
Fine, I'll get my book out. 62 years old, 8-hour plank.
Yo, that's
And he broke his previous record. I think he did like a 6-hour and then somebody beat him there and then he was like, no, I'm going to cruise it. He did it to raise awareness for mental health.
okay. Wow, that's
Because for me, I think he's mentally insane.
no, but that's impressive though. That's really
8 hours.
8 hour
Former
plank.
policeman,
His
chest in, stomach out.
Jeez. Yeah, that's wow. No, that's good. Okay.
Sure.
Let's move that one. I pass across. Yeah.
Also then,
But that's one I can train for.
yeah, you could.
I could train for that.
Yeah, but I mean,
That would, I
It's
would
torture.
I would have to get to a point where I'm doing something like 1,500 sit-ups a day. That's what in my head, to hold that kind of strength, your stomach has to be that, your core has to be that strong, and that's how.
When I was a child, I think I read in the Cosmo that Britney Spears once did 100 push-ups a day. So 1,000, I mean,
How old is this article?
yeah, no, it was long ago. It was long ago. It's when I was still sprawling through the Cosmopolitan to find 26 moves to make her go, ah.
Okay.
But then also doing it for mental health. South African woman, Amber Fillion, I think.
It's a sweet ass surname.
Free diver, has dived the deepest in ice cold water, 70 meters.
So this is without a breathing apparatus.
Anything, just in a costume.
Oh yeah, that's what. Sorry, I don't know. Why I'm
And
saying
and,
that.
and
It's a
I think
free
it had to be a bikini even. So she did it in a 2-piece. So there's not even anything covering your stomach, and it's like freezing cold.
dive. She dove 70 meters.
Yeah, under ice.
Yo, no. Okay. Back to the plank.
Okay, fine. Okay, then the last option here.
I thought you were gonna give me ones that I can try to do. This is ridiculous.
I thought the movie one was an option. I mean, you can make a deal with Stair Kinnickle.
21,000 times.
Here we go, Stair Kinnickle. Make the deal with us. Lucky will watch.
Tenet.
Okay, I'm not doing it with you because
Tenet.
And you'll go to every Stair Kinnickle in the country.
Yes.
And then you watch all of them.
yeah, rate the theater. Talk about
You don't have to rate the theater.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you're going to see the movie a gazillion times.
Yeah.
And I'd say you got to smash 109. So maybe you got to go for 200. Because it's only while the production is on.
Okay. How many? What is the record? 109.
109 of the same movie.
It has to be Tenet.
Do you know anyone that's technical?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, rats.
So a tough one.
Okay, well, we'll work on that.
I'll work on it,
that.
yeah.
If you know anyone that's technical, let us know.
Yeah.
You send us a little WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay. The last one.
This one might need some training as well.
Okay.
Was set by a competitive food eater.
Oh.
Okay. But I think it's doable. The most tomatoes had in 1 minute.
He ate the most tomatoes in 1 minute.
Lady.
A lady. She ate the most tomatoes in 1 minute.
Yeah.
How many were there?
I want you to take a guess. How many tomatoes do you think you could eat in a minute? You know, visualize the.
12.
Ooh, that's high. Which means that's good. That's positive. She did 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, but now here's the problem. So I was like, oh, Lucky can definitely do this. So the tomatoes are like a regular size. They're not even that big, actually, from what I saw. They were probably about the size of a little bit bigger than a squash ball, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Probably about the size of this little rugby ball that we've got here. So this thing is, this thing's about a little bit bigger than, maybe just a bit smaller than a tennis ball.
Yeah.
She swallows them.
Whole.
Yeah. Pretty much. So I think she gets it, like squishes a little, because you know how tomatoes texture is like a squishy,
Yeah.
and then and then swallows it.
And then how does it come out of her? Anushka?
I don't know. I don't think that's recorded by the Guinness World Records.
Because 3 days later.
Tomato paste.
Okay. All right. Okay. So all of those are terrible records I'd never be able to break. I will on the other hand, say this. Last night I was eating corn, or the night before, and I thought to
This
myself,
better not be talking about your tummy again.
no. I was thinking about eating corn, and I thought, what is the record for the fastest corn?
Like
On the cob. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I reckon I could.
Oh, do you smash it?
Oh, bro. I think I could.
You give Big Bugs Bunny a run.
Like, yeah.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube where,
The guy's got it in the drill.
yeah, and then their teeth.
Like, just saying that it hurts me. Like, oh.
Okay, well, we can look into the corn on the cob thing.
Corn on the cob.
But otherwise, we can still hit up Steak in a core.
And the plank.
And maybe New Metro. I mean, maybe they're desperate.
Trust has to be earned. We know that. Okay?
You know, you can't just trust someone inherently unless they're your parents.
Exactly. The other day, I was standing in the queue, ready to buy some batteries, and in front of me was a condom dispenser. It clicks, and I was looking at it, and it said, Trust Condoms. The brand is named Trust.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, looking at the design, you know, getting caught up in the design thing, whatever. I was like, oh, okay,
if you
cool.
don't know, Lucky is actually a superhero. He sometimes operates as font man, where he designs anything that the mind can conceive. And if you do design and you do crappy design, then you better watch out, because then you're a baddie, and then font man's gonna get you. He will get you.
Somebody the other day says, I'm looking for a designer. Can anybody help? This lady posts her link and she says,
To a portfolio.
Yeah, to a portfolio.
This is my work.
This is my work. Hit me up if you need anything. I click on the link.
You found your arch nemesis. Every hero needs a villain. Is she a villain? Is it disgusting?
That was the best way to describe it. That was the best way. Did you find your arch nemesis? This
Disgusting.
Greg,
Do you even have eyes?
take 17 dump trucks, okay, in a land full of crap, okay?
Yeah.
And then shit on that, dinosaur shit.
Yeah.
That would be her work. It was so bad that someone then said, a copywriter that I knew said, oh, if this is design, then I am a designer as well. And then drew in freehand. And said, here's my logo. You can have it for free. And I just burst out laughing. I
Oh,
was
man.
like, yeah. It's my arch nemesis. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll. I think we're gonna have to delve into this a little bit deeper.
But anyways. So I'm standing there.
Look at the design
Condom
of
dispensers in
back
front
at
of
the
me.
condom dispenser. Back in the clicks, the lady checking out. Next customer. Okay.
The condom dispenser's there, and I look at the below to see what the price of condoms are, and I see R9.80 for a box of 3. So I'm like, that is a very in today's world, not a lot costs under 10 rand.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So I'm like, wow, okay, that's very cheap. Ridiculous. Then affordable. Then I thought to myself, and then I hear the lady, sorry, next customer, I'm rush off. And then I thought to myself, why is it? Because I automatically saw the price immediately in my head, assumed those are shit condoms. Why is it that we don't trust cheap things?
Because we assume that they're made from bad products.
Yeah, worse material, bad, like
The reason it's affordable is because I have used cheaper things to make it.
Yeah.
Is my first thought.
yeah. So if like automatically I can see the price of a BMW. I know it's expensive, and I know that it's going to be a good quality. And even by putting the name German engineering on it, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. Because I know that they don't make...
I mean, these guys get stuff done.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, they've put WW2 way behind themselves, and they have moved on in a new, efficient road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's strange that we have this perception and idea that something, because it's cheaper, is worse off. And we automatically go, oh, no. And
I've got a great
it's trust
example. I've got a great example. And talking about trust.
Yeah.
The Greg and Lucky podcast is free.
But then it is...
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But it is a paradox as well. Because if it's...
Like surely, just going back to that example, the trust condoms are like they have to pass safety regulations. They must be that 99.9% effective.
They have to have the SABS, South African Bureau of Standards.
They've had to jump through hoops to be okay.
So they have to have all these little things. And I listen, I could be correct and I could be wrong, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think trust condoms are the government official condoms.
The new ones.
Because they used to be choice.
I don't know.
And I could be wrong, but I think so. Therefore, they have to have a standard. And those condoms, I heard from someone saying, apparently the choice condoms at the time were the safest condoms.
Yeah.
It's just that people were using it because it's obviously their perception of things.
I used them.
Now,
not often.
You go to a shop, you buy meat. The guy's like, "Hey, it's 100."
You look for a deal.
Yeah, can I get a kilogram of biltong? Oh, it's 200 rand a kg. Come on, brother, 200 rand is a lot. Come on, give it to me for 180. We'll call it a day. Then now suddenly you
want it cheaper.
want it cheaper.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? So then we're playing on to coffee. We know as soon as a special comes on, you know it's Jacob's, but it's 70 rand instead of 140 rand. You're like, yeah, I'll take
I'll
it.
be buying some of
I'll
that.
be taking it.
I'll be getting that dry freezed pack of instant coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is it that we don't trust? We assume automatically that it's shit because it's cheap. But okay, is there a product that is cheap that is great?
I don't know. It's so subjective, but I know what you mean.
Okay, here's one. Maybe I'll give you an example. DSTV is 1,000 rand for the premium package. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Netflix is 140 rand. I can get more channels, more. Now, okay, depending on how much you're checking, watching, whatever. But
Netflix is 99 rand if you're not getting the Mufasa version. I think you're paying the
What's the Mufasa
I think
version?
you're paying the HD
Oh, it's the
expensive,
HD expensive.
many users.
Yeah. So I'm still getting quality stuff, and it's
Yeah.
$150. So is it this? Yeah. It's just a strange thing that I had.
Should have an experiment. Should
Okay.
have an experiment. So I think if you've listened to the previous episodes of the podcast, you'll know that the Greg and Lucky beanies aren't the most expensive item to create, but their value is created from their scarcity. And obviously it says Greg and Lucky. I mean, there's not many
Obviously.
branded things.
Obviously.
Quick side note, I tried to get our name trademarked.
Yeah.
And they sent me an email saying Greg and Lucky has been permanently referred. I don't know what that means. Referred to who? Is there a big boss who's going to refer to it?
What does that mean?
I don't know. So
So
we're not trademarked.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying. I'm on it. Slowly but surely. Anyway, but the beanies,
Yeah.
okay, should we sell a beanie? And we'll make it expensive.
No.
One Greg and Lucky beanie for
1,000 rand.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay. That was a lot more than I was thinking. Okay. Any takers? You can get all of us. We're selling a beanie for 1,000 rand. Or you can win a beanie if you find, at the end of the podcast, we have a treasure hunt going on.
Yeah.
And you can find it.
Yeah.
But 1,000 rand off for grabs, we're selling one beanie. Black
Okay.
or white.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
See the value there, my friend. And there's no warranty that comes with this thing.
No.
I don't know why
Yeah.
that works like that, but we'll find out.
Well, hopefully. If you have the answers, let us know.
I bet you there aren't any more encyclopedia salesmen left in the world.
Even people selling books door to door is crazy.
We sold you books door to door.
That's how they used
That's
to sell.
Amazon.
No, but that's how they used to sell encyclopedias door to door.
Yes.
Yeah.
They come knocking your door, be like, "Hey, would you like some knowledge?"
It's actually quite cool. Would you like some knowledge? Hi, sir. I'm here to sell you
I'm
some
selling
knowledge.
brains. Would
Yeah.
you like some brains? Here, this here package, ma'am, will give you everything you need to know
Yeah.
about the world. Like, why are you American? What is an American man doing in South Africa selling encyclopedias?
Why are you? Who are you?
Well, ma'am, I'm a traveling salesman. I've been on the road now for a long time now.
You're like, stop speaking like that. Stop talking like that.
We applaud all salesmen, and in order to honor salesmen, we do Shit Tank. It's like Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs have to sell their ideas to the sharks in order to get them to buy into their business. We sell each other things that we hate. And if you'd like us to sell you something that you hate, please submit it, get it through to us. I'm looking at our number now, 084-442-4545.
So this is Greg's list
of
of
things.
things that he doesn't like. So I'm going through it. I'm going to choose.
You've got a
one.
minute, you've got to sell it to
I'm gonna
me.
choose this one. And
Okay,
then I've
what
got
do we got there?
cheap people.
Let me just tell you why I hate cheap people. The schnoop person at the restaurant who underpays. There's 8 of you there, and then the waiter gets a bad tip. Or
I had to once speak to a friend of mine and be like,
for being cheap.
Yeah, so I've
The king of righteousness, you had to confront them.
the king of righteousness. Everybody has the bar rule works like this. That I'm assuming everyone knows this, but I'm going to say it anyways. If we're sitting at a table and we're having drinks, if I arrive from the bar with a round of shots, lucky, forcing this on everyone, must pay for them.
100%.
Okay?
I did not want to have tequila tonight, but you have given it to me. You are paying for it.
But if I say, hey guys,
Shall we
get some tequilas? Who would like a tequila? If you raise your hand when the bill comes, you have an acknowledgement of debt. You've signed it.
Yes.
Yes, I would
You will
like
pay
one.
for that.
You ask me, yeah, cool, you'll pay for that.
Yes.
That's how it works. This person used to do this.
Oh.
Dude, the one time the bill was so high, we couldn't understand why.
And then it was that person. No, and then it's like you go on holiday. You drive somewhere, and then you've all agreed that you're going to put 100 Rand into petrol. And then you have to, then that person is not once, not twice, but always not paying. You know, then it's awkward. Now I have to ask you for money. I don't want to have to ask.
I don't know why I'm helping you with this, guys. How the hell am I going to person?
Okay, so you got 1 minute to sell me cheap people. Go.
You see, cheap people are great people.
Yes, tell me more.
You have to be wise with your money, Greg. Okay, and the
True.
ones that look after themselves and who they are and what the money they have are the ones that are saving in the end. Because when times are tough, i.e., COVID, you know, whatever, they are the ones that are going to be fine financially. They're going to be stable because they look after themselves.
about me?
Because they see cent by cent, they put away, they look, they don't flourish and spend too much.
How is this good for me?
Oh, it's good.
You're 15 seconds still.
It's good for you because they can try and help you out of a pickle. Because
You think they wouldn't even give you the pickles from their fridge?
the good thing about no, you would have to begin with this. This was unfair. We had
What
a
do you mean
we
unfair?
had
This
a
is
ma-
the game.
We had a massive rant about these bitches, and then now, oh come on, you're killing me here.
Okay, well,
Listen, I've got to admit that was hard. That was
well, you made me try to sell you apartheid, which was easily the worst thing on earth. So we'll do it again next week, and remember, we're taking your submissions as well.
There's no type of cheating that is good. None whatsoever. No type.
Unless
hate
you're
cheating.
cheating death. You thought there wasn't?
I thought there was. I really didn't. I really thought there was. Damn it. And there's even a prayer. There's even a prayer that says
About
that.
cheating death.
Yeah, it says that if you must cheat death.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a really beautiful. It's like a
Just
cheers.
can't remember
It's a
it,
toast.
can you?
It's a toast. It's not a prayer. It's a toast. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway. You know, when like you stand up in front of I've got something to say. And you say it, and then someone's like, actually, that's not correct.
Yeah, you're like, I say we can save the community.
Shut the fuck up, Bill.
If we just go around this way, we'll be safe. There's tigers there. You're like,
Oh, God. In like a Walking Dead like world, you'd be like, all right.
okay, we're going this way.
Anybody else?
Cheat death now, motherfucker.
Okay, sorry.
So it's cheating's bad. I think that's where we're going. Cheating's not good.
I want to ask Greg. I'm going to create a scenario, and I want Greg to look at the scenario, and he has to answer and explain to me what he would do in the situation.
Okay.
And it obviously is to do with cheating.
Yes.
Greg is a superhero.
Well, you can play along. You can be the superhero.
So you as well. Greg, you're a superhero. You're loved by everyone in the community, in the town. Everyone knows. They don't know you as who you are. They just know you as the superhero. They love you. But you got a girlfriend. You've been dating forever. You love each other. She doesn't know that you're a superhero.
Okay.
Okay?
So she's Lois Lane kind of doff.
Yes.
Blinded by the glasses.
Exactly. One day she has to go in for eye surgery.
Okay.
She goes in for eye surgery. You are at home doing what you're doing. And she does her eye surgery. And she's walking out the whatever, the reception or whatever. She goes into the elevator and she gets stuck. Okay. You being the superhero, you get a call on the superhero phone. Hello, Greg there. Yes, I'm on the way.
Okay.
You go to save her. Now remember, she doesn't know who you are. She just knows you as Greg. She doesn't know who you are as a superhero.
Yeah.
You go to save her. You climb down. Don't worry, ma'am, I'm on the way. You open up the elevator shaft door.
Oh,
climb
dang,
through.
it's
Oh
you.
my God, it's you. Oh my God,
No,
I've
but
always
I
wanted to.
don't say, hey, it's me, baby.
No, you say,
I'm
hey,
still the hey, it's Mr. Superman.
What the fuck would Greg be doing in the elevator shaft? Greg, how did you learn to do this?
Okay.
Yeah. So you
You're a wimpy ass motherfucker. What's going on? Sorry.
you open up the elevator shaft door, you climb through, you grab, you say, hold on to me, ma'am. You climb up, whatever. Now you're holding her. It's a
Yeah,
moment.
you're flying home. It's,
No, you're still in the elevator because
okay,
the elevator now.
Yeah.
You're holding onto the rope.
Yeah.
She's holding onto you.
Yeah.
You got Titans.
Mm.
You're like, everything's gonna be okay, ma'am. Just hold on to me, and I'm gonna get you out here and home safely.
Yes.
You're like, okay, thank you. I'm so glad. And she now says to you, I've always wanted to meet you. Everyone's always told me that they've seen you somewhere here. Help them.
You saved the whole town.
And you're like, oh no. Well, it's an honor. I do it because I love my community.
Yes.
And there's a moment where you both. Now she's looking at you, but she's just at eye surgery. She can't really see who the fuck you are.
But she knows you, the superhero.
She knows it's you, the superhero.
Yeah.
And she kisses you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You kiss her back.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Then you take her outside, you drop off, and you fly off. Now you're at home.
Yeah.
You're chilling, and you're like, oh,
Come back in. Hey, honey, I'm home. How did the eye surgery go?
Yeah, no, well, she's not home yet. You're fucking flown
Where
home.
did I drop her off?
You dropped her off outside the building.
Okay.
What are you, a fucking taxi service? You're a superhero.
Well, I mean, the whole town likes me. I mean, maybe I'm cheap flights.
Yeah.
Crime's low. I'll fly you around town.
You get home. You're sitting there. You're like, okay, cool. She's going to be home soon. Okay. You turn the TV on. You act like you.
But now I'm worried.
Now you start to freak out.
I'm going to be pondering.
Yeah. You're like, hey, but she kissed the superhero. But she doesn't know I'm the superhero. And you're like, okay, no.
Was there a little tongue involved?
Maybe.
Okay.
Then she comes home. How's eye surgery? Oh no, eye surgery was fine. It's gonna take 1 or 2 days.
You won't believe I got
Doctor wants
stuck
me
in
to
the
rest. Yeah. You won't believe I got stuck in the elevator. Oh, okay. And then, are you okay? Oh my God, are you fine? Yeah, no. What's the name? Captain Greg was there. Oh, okay. He saved me. Oh, that's awesome. Did you get to meet him? Yeah, he's such a nice guy. She doesn't tell you about the kiss.
Lying in bed, just about to go to sleep. This is just on your head.
It's haunting you. Is she gonna say anything? How do you feel about that? Even though you know it was you, she doesn't know it was you. Are you upset? Are you angry? Technically it's not cheating, but it's still cheating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd carry on an elaborate affair with her as the superhero,
Okay.
because then I'd push her deeper, you know.
And you're getting your cake and eating it too.
Yeah, because like she's now living a fantasy.
Okay.
So I mean, as the superhero, you don't have to be Mr. Nice Guy. You can do some dirty things. Yeah. You live this fantasy world with your literal dream woman.
Yeah.
And then, because I mean, she has to be, pretty daft not to pick it up that you're the same. And then one day, I'll be at home as the superhero. She'll come home. She'll be like, "What are you doing here? My boyfriend's going to come home now."
And you say, "Bitch, it's me."
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, I've been doing this the whole time." And then we'll have to deal with the emotional trauma that comes with that. I think that's it.
I do love that you're going to play out the affair, though. That's so clever. I didn't think about that.
Well, I mean, it's pretty sadistic. It's pretty psychopathic.
But it's pretty cool, though, because you're getting pretty much.
Yeah, you get to have an affair, because I'd never want an affair.
Yeah,
but
but
I'd
I'd
try
like-
one out.
I'd like to be like, Like sneak around.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know you're never going to get caught by yourself. You know, like as the guy, you could be like, who's messaging you?
Yeah.
And then you messaged her from the superhero phone.
But then you're gonna have to be so careful because then the superhero tells her a story and then she's gonna tell it. You're gonna be.
No, but that's part of the fun.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I'd assume that's the fun in an affair. I don't know why other people would have affairs.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, that's clever. Okay, yeah.
I think it's evil, not clever, but
Yeah. Okay. That's I like it. Okay.
let us know what you do. You can let us know in the comments. If you think that's a horrible thing, also please let us know.
Send it to us on the phone 08444424545.
Kaka! It is time for the question crane. We've got 100 cranes with 100 questions in them. And if you've got a question for us, you can also submit it to us. Send us a little WhatsApp voice note. And we've got one today. Tracy got hold of us.
Yeah, the number is 08444424545.
Should we look inside this first?
Yeah, let's look inside of the crane.
Inside the crane's wing is a question. And the question today is, when have you really embarrassed yourself in front of other people? Just one time. You don't have to mention all of them.
Oh God. The most embarrassing one, and I'm so upset about it. Until today, it haunts me because it was in front of two friends. One of both of them we both know.
Yeah.
But I'm so upset about it. So me and you had just started working together.
Yeah.
And I was working at the one table, and Ricky, one of the guys, handed me a piece of paper. He's like, "Lucky, just type that in there. And then I was like, what is
And you got her name wrong.
no, and I said, what is Xerox? And it was Xerox. But my mind, as soon as I said Xerox, I knew
It was Xerox.
it was Xerox. Like, and it was like I said, what is Xerox? And then
Ricky's not the kind of guy to let that slide. He ripped you to shreds.
he ripped me to shreds. Then he ran to Amy. They laughed and cackled and laughed. It was so,
And he was like, but I knew, guys, I knew.
it was just it was an oops. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Oh, dog.
I've had a lot.
No, I've also had a lot.
Um,
Is this some that haunt you more than others?
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes. I think mine, and I'm going to send this quickly as an apology to you. It also happened when we were working at a radio station. We're doing a competition with one casino, and I said the other casino's name. And Lucky and I got slaughtered for it, which is fine. I understand. Like, it was a mistake. It was a big mistake. But the worst thing is the next day we had to go to an event at the casino whose name we'd mixed up, and all their staff were there. And then they were all just like, oh, well, yeah, at least you know where you are,
Oh,
and I was just like, I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, he's like, yeah, guys, it was a mistake. Like the MD.
I was embarrassed.
Like the
Like,
MD
it's a mistake you shouldn't be making. The general manager then came and he made a comment, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
at least you'll remember the name this time because it's everywhere. Thanks, Jim.
that was pretty embarrassing. That was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'd say that's it. Let's move on swiftly. Let's get to Tracy's question crane that she got through to us.
Hi, Greg and Lucky. My question for the question crane. Name your best and worst sportsman or woman, in your opinion, who is humble and is a quintessential sportsman for what they have done for sport and the world.
All right, I'm going to start with the worst.
Yeah.
Moneyweather.
Manny. No, Moneyweather. What's his first name? Mayweather. Floyd. There we go.
Floyd
Sorry.
Money Mayweather. I will say this, and I believe this as well, and it's one of the biggest things I hate about rap music is that it's the flash cash, you know, I'm rich, look at me, Dude, you're the richest like sportsman in the top 10, top 5, top 3, whatever.
Yeah.
You're rich, you're phenomenal at boxing, you're 50-0. No one has beaten you. So therefore you're the greatest. But so many young children look up to you, but the way you behave is creating that stereotype and saying to children they must behave like that, and that I hate that. It drives me to throw a. If I I would love to meet him and like be in the same room and speak to him about success.
Get knocked out.
But like it's so like because of that, I'm just like
turned off.
I'm turned off. I actually that's why when he fought
McGregor,
I was like I wanted McGregor to win. But also, like, he's never going to beat Money
in
Mayweather.
boxing. And,
obviously not. Obviously
yeah.
not. Yeah.
Someone you love?
I don't know. No, you go first. Let me think about it. You go.
Someone I don't like, and I know this is jumping on a bit of a bandwagon. But Maria Sharapova.
Is she the good-looking one?
Yes.
Oh, but she was just because she was terrible at sport, at tennis.
No. That was Kornikova.
Oh, that's...
Maria did win some things.
Maria did win some things, yeah.
And I'm not a big Venus fan particularly, but Sharapova recently had a ban for doping.
Yes.
And like she took it out and she didn't like, and she
didn't own it.
Yeah. She didn't
own
say,
it.
look, sorry, hey, my bad.
Yeah.
And she was bitter. And then I think some tournaments she even got invited in like as a wild card.
Yeah.
Which is like cool, like good luck to you. But then there were always complaints about it. And it was like, you're not as good as you were, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she took it like that.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, you're right. She didn't own up to it, and that's what is upsetting about it, which is actually you're right.
Otherwise, there's this footballer. His name's Joey Barton. Like he literally starts a fight all the time. He's become a manager in one of the lower leagues, and he like fights, and he's just like a really crappy person. He used to play for Man City. Like he's just
really
like the
causes
guy.
fights.
Yeah, no, he's just like bad human qualities.
Wow, that's outrageous.
But I mean, here I'm going Judgy McJudgy over here.
That's crazy. Okay, so best one. I'm trying to think of the best sportsman, but the thing about it is I feel we look at these stars on television and we've never met them.
Yes, that's a thing.
And we can't really judge them because I like to say the ones that I have met, the stars that I have met, Chad Leclerc was such an amazing, such a humble person. These are just oaks that I've met though.
Yeah, but nobody's going to be rude to you in an interview.
No, but even like when we were outside the studio and we weren't even on air, he was so chilled and cool about it. I mean, we found him randomly out the way and asked him to you do, and he was so funny.
Different guy, Cameron Vanderberg.
Cameron Vanderberg. Sorry, Cameron Vanderberg.
You've made this mistake on the podcast before. So obviously he doesn't really care about Cameron Vanderberg.
Okay, so
sorry, Cam. Sorry.
Someone that I have met and have spoken to, which I really thought was cool, was John Smith. John Smith was so nice.
Yeah.
He was so cool.
Yeah.
He was such a down to earth, really, really just a nice person.
Are you sure you didn't like that because he liked us?
Maybe it helped.
It was so cool. He came up to us. He's like, Greg and Lucky. Oh man, I dig you. And we were like,
I was like, really? I thought you stay in Durban. You listen to
surely
us.
you've got better things to listen to.
It's like, yo, me and my kids used to listen to you guys all the time. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's a big contributing factor for me there. I'd say then for me, it's got to be Sia Khaleesi.
Sia. But Sia's a big man, eh?
Yeah, but we didn't really meet him much.
Yeah.
But like just what he does as in terms of like for this country and everything,
I think what
that's
he's
been
done,
incredible.
yeah, he is his.
Otherwise, Venus Williams is like, I'm going to be
Venus
the
or
best. Serena, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because I was about to say.
Serena's like, I'm going to be the best woman tennis player there is. I'm going to, even if I'm going to go out there and like she makes a statement.
Yeah.
She does it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I know that she has, actually, I don't know.
No.
She has had a few issues in the media where she's been like,
Yeah, but I also champion for Serena. I think that, and the stuff, the difficulties she's had, and the stuff that's happened with her when people have so she said, she did a post and she said the way they shot or they highlight Sharapova on Fox News compared to her. Have you seen that video?
Oh no.
Is disgusting, bro. So they make Maria Sharapova to be this like
Grunt.
this like
elegant lady.
and then they show videos of Serena, and she looks like this terrible like
they just get the worst
shots
get
of
her
her
grunting
and she's like with the same with two females in the same sport. You telling me you couldn't get great like Andy R?
Tracy actually gave us two great examples when she gave us this question, Crane, and she said, "Here's my example." She said Roger Federer is a goodie.
Oh, great!
Because
Roger is
he's humble.
He's up here,
and apparently, like she said to us, he has a tournament where he gives medals to the ball boys and girls. He has pizza with them afterwards, like just down to earth, good guy. He raises money for charities and his own charity.
Yeah.
And then she said a bad one. She said she doesn't like Lewis Hamilton because he apparently didn't wear an armband for a Formula 2 driver that had died the day before. And he was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then he also apparently had this thing with a female mechanic.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, why aren't you doing this? Da-da-da. And he was like, oh, do you know who I am? She was like, yes, you're the guy who breaks my cars.
Yo.
Go, chick.
Yeah. But so for me, I think it's even worse. If a sports star is amazing in the limelight, but a terrible person behind closed doors, it's worse for me than how Mayweather is in the limelight. Because that for me is better. You being look at all the money I have, than you being that all the time. Because then at least you're constant. You're consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know that Mayweather's a show off.
Yeah,
He's
but
about
like now, you if you've listened to any earlier versions of the podcast, Lucky and I have spoken about The Last Dance, Michael Jordan documentary.
Yeah.
He was portrayed as be like Mike, this nice guy.
Yeah.
But he was
hard.
He was a hectic guy.
He was a hectic oak. But the thing is, I watched
still respect that, though.
I watched the documentary, and I don't think that. I mean, listen, there's stuff that we will never hear that he might have said to players, and he can either say yes, it happened, or not, that it didn't happen. But I look at him and I go,
you're not the best in the world for any reason.
Yeah,
like you have to do everything to get there.
To get there, you have to exactly.
Look, we probably haven't given a good answer for that one, but we're always open for you to get a hold of us for the question. You might have experienced this when a child is learning and you're going, hey, Jimmy, what is this called? And you're pointing to a mug, and the child goes, and then you go,
mug.
Yeah, you have to help them.
Yeah.
There. You have to get them there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you and I are the adults, and you, dear valued podcast listener, you're the child. You're the 4-year-old in the situation.
Yes. If you've been following the podcast, you'll know that we've got 2 beanies to give away, and every episode we will give clues, and the closer you get to it, you'll be able to get these.
I like to call it 2020's biggest treasure hunt. But whatever you call it,
talk about exaggeration.
The treasure has
2020's biggest treasure hunt.
The treasure has not been hunted down, and it's starting to get a little bit annoying because we have to give out more and more clues, and we only wrote down 3 initially, so now we've run out of clues. People have been sending guesses in, and they've all been wrong. Now, the clues so far have been, it's not south and east. It's somewhere where Lucky and I love hanging out. We mentioned it in a previous edition of the podcast.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna mag for you.
So today's clue is very simple, and
there are 2 locations.
Yeah. So today's clue is that it's
a drinking hole.
There we go. All right. So
one of the other clues was Lucky and I love hanging out there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't have a problem, but we enjoy socializing at a place where you can get drafts.
So there you have it. Okay. So try and let us know, because you got to send us to us on 0844424545 and tell us where this place is, and you could stand a chance to win one of these 2 beanies.
Yeah. I'm not going to take more than 3 guesses from one person.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
So you can send in up to 3 guesses.
And then you're out.
And then we cancel there. But hopefully we can have a winner. Then I was thinking, should we have a crowning ceremony? You run past a person, pull the beanie on them.
You're not supposed to be meeting people.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Fine, fine.
Well-
We'll just do person to person.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us for another edition of the Happy Hour podcast.
We are going to catch you again next week. And remember to subscribe, to enjoy, to share this podcast with your family, friends, and cousins, and neighbors, and whoever is on your Wi-Fi, whatever. Yeah, just drop it. Just if they got Mac to Mac,
Find out
just-
who those people are at your Wi-Fi first.
yeah, just drop it onto the if they have that Mac thing. The
My
Mac.
fiance thinks someone's stealing our Wi-Fi all the time. It's like, no, baby, we just have slow
You keep
internet
watching
speeds.
Chesapeake Shores.
That's an avoid
My
for
wife was
me.
watching it the other day. I was like, nope.
We hope to leave you just that little bit happier. Have a good one.
Cheers.